According to latest data from the Ministry of Health, a total of 126 new suspected cholera cases have been recorded, with Glenville, Chitungwiza, Kuwadzana and Buhera recording the highest numbers of 22, 17, 14 and 9 respectively.
We still have people who use umbrellas when they go to toilet kumusha. We have communities with no toilets. We have communities with no safe drinking water. I said our coverage, even for health institutions, we have institutions with no water. They have water cutted to them houses. We are at 50% coverage.
Hello, welcome to Mandela Unveiled. My name is Mandela. On this platform, we speak everything health. We pick the bits and pieces of society, the political decisions, the environment, the social, the religious, free decision in society that could have an impact on your health. Something probably you are really not aware about. On this platform, we make it make sense to you on how every decision in society impacts your health. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, share our videos, and remember to leave us a comment. Africans are suffering because we elect the worst to lead us. These are the words of PLO Lumumba. Cholera is an infectious disease that one gets either by drinking water or eating food contaminated with the bacteria that cause cholera. Cholera can be prevented either by surveillance, water, sanitation, hygiene, social mobilization, treatment, and oral cholera vaccines. These are the recommendations from the WHO. Recently, Zimbabwe has decided to ban public gatherings, restrict public gatherings, and food vending to control cholera. Do these measures look in any way, or do they resemble the measures suggested by the WHO? Surely not. Indeed, we elect the worst to lead us. That is why we suffer. Surely, the leaders of Zimbabwe have learned no lesson from the cholera outbreaks. In 2008, under the leadership of the late Robert Mugabe, over 4,000 Zimbabweans died through cholera during the cholera outbreak in 2008. Fast forward 2018, when the current president, Emmerson Mnangagwa, was the president, there was another cholera outbreak. He took to Twitter to sympathize with the people of Zimbabwe. He promised the people of Zimbabwe that he was going to fix the situation. Fast forward again, 2023. We are here again. The same problem. Over 8,000 Zimbabweans have been infected with the cholera. This time around, the deaths have not been high as 2008. But a big question here is, where are the lessons learned? Have these leaders not learned any lessons at all? Do they just play with the emotions of the poor Zimbabweans? Or what do they seek to gain? Well, according to the words of the WHO Director for Africa, he says cholera is a symbol of iniquity. It is an ancient disease which has been eliminated in many parts of the world. Every death from cholera is preventable, and surely every death from cholera is preventable, because cholera can be prevented just by providing safe and clean drinking water to the citizens of Zimbabwe. Cholera can be prevented by providing good sanitation for the people of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has poor drinking water systems. Some places lack water supply. Refuse littered everywhere. And raw sewage seeping out of busted pipes that leak into the little water that the people have to drink, causing cholera. Does this look like a country with the leadership that has learned any lessons? Does this look like a country with leadership who have the citizens at heart?
Sewage flows uninterrupted in some homes and schools here in Glenview, in Harare, and heaps of garbage are piling up in the area. Residents say they have reported the matter repeatedly, but there has been no action from city authorities nor government.
That 2 weeks shigara nesewage kudai so vana tese mudumbu mukungorwadza sewage yakadai so apa tikungovhara nemazidhaga zvimasaga kuti sewage yacho isabude netsvina saka nguri tanzwa vari kunge vachiti tiri kugadzira
kunyange ukaita simatirei unozonzwa kuti korera ikasvika haingarege kusvika pamba pangu inosvika mara rakadai anorevechi havanounza havaunze mabhini havatore havatakure.
The classrooms where they do food and nutrition is also flooded in sewer. Everything at Glenview I2 is a chaos. And by the school is also exposing children to cholera. Because Glenview is a hotspot of cholera and typhoid. But as you can see, the school is flooded in sewer. And the city of Harare is reluctant to fix the problem at the school.
Your government is supplying water to South Africa. If you can supply water to South Africa, why don't you supply water to the poor Zimbabwean citizens who need it the most? Per the WHO records, as of November 2023, South Africa have a little over 1,000 cholera cases. Zimbabwe has over 8,000 cholera cases. So, dear cabinet ministers of Zimbabwe, dear Minister of Health, dear MSM Managawa, per these statistics, who need water more, Zimbabwe or South Africa? Well, surely the supply of water to South Africa was not just based on humanitarian grounds, or probably supplying water to a neighbor. The water supplied to South Africa is buying the water from Zimbabwe. So this action was just for your parochial interest. You are going to get some money from the sale of the water to South Africa. And this money will continue to enrich you. Continue to enrich you and your cronies. So the poor Zimbabwean citizens can go to hell. You only do your PR talk and nothing more. Where are the lessons learned? Where are the lessons learned from 2008, 2018? Surely no lessons. If you indeed insist on restricting public gatherings and vending, that is not going to stop the cholera outbreak. The cholera outbreak is in the homes of the people. The cholera outbreak, the source of the outbreak is out there with the people and not with the public gatherings. And surely you've lost it. One, the people do not have proper drinking water. So even if you restrict public gatherings, people stay at homes. They are going to drink from the same source that caused the cholera. Is that going to prevent the cholera outbreak? Even if these people stay at home, the raw sewage from the best pipes that flow into the little water the people depend on still going to contaminate the water. Will banning of public gathering and vending avert the cholera outbreak? The huge litter or garbage on the streets of Harare and other parts of Zimbabwe, if those litters or garbage heaps on the streets of the cities have not been cleared, will banning public gatherings and vending avert the cholera outbreak? Surely not. So you and your cronies have lost it. Surely, indeed, square pegs have been put into round holes. And you need to act and act now. Because your leadership is no different from your predecessor. If this is how you're going about it. Recently, the EU has provided some humanitarian funding to control the cholera. You have made a promise to the people of Zimbabwe that you're going to drill more boreholes. Please ensure that that $1 million is committed to drilling more boreholes. Drilling boreholes, $1 million is going to save a lot of lives. You see, Mr. Ngwanangawa, when Al Jazeera came out with the expose about the gold mafia activities, your money laundering syndicate with that fake prophet, Hubert Angel, whom you vehemently denied and declined to speak to, and condemned the West for perpetrating lies, condemned the West for trying to hunt African leaders. These same Western leaders have provided you with $1 million as humanitarian aid to fight cholera outbreak in your country. Surely, the Western leaders are not your enemies. The Western leaders surely are not out there to get you, but they are only out there as a watchdog to help you restore the fundamental human rights of your citizens. The Western societies and the Western leaders would not take their hard-earned taxpayers' money and send it over to Zimbabwe if they do not care about Zimbabwe. So please, as the African proverb always goes, a word to the wise is enough. You need to act and act fast before the situation gets out of hand. This is Mandela on Mandela Unveiled. If you like our channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button, leave us a comment.